Hey, it's a brand new day. Welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, your host, five-time entrepreneur, five-time author, sold 3 companies more. We got a brand new exciting episode for you today. And obviously, I am not in my regular Rundown with Ramon studios today. I am talking to you from Atlanta. I'm at the Traffic Sales and Profit event, joining over 600 business owners and entrepreneurs to learn personal development to grow my business. And that's one tip, one nugget of the day, how important it is that we learn ourselves. We don't just give out, but we ingest, and learn. So, hey, forgive a little bit of different studios. Maybe the lighting is not perfect. I hope the audio is pretty good, but I said, hey, I have a choice. I cannot do the rundown with Ramon today, or I can do the rundown with Ramon today. So I brought my equipment, got my laptop, got my little microphone here, and I'll just show you that the production will be my microphone there, Samsung microphone. Join it. Hope it's going well for you. And welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. And I hope your attitude is this. I hope your attitude is, I'm glad he's here, even if it's not on the regular Rundown with Ramon studios. Glad Ramon's doing it today. So welcome to a brand new edition. We got a lot in store for you today. And we're going to talk about one thing is really important. Everyone is not your customer, and that's okay. Are you okay with everybody not being your customer? We're going to talk about how to secure unbiased financial advice, a guide for busy entrepreneurs. And Seth Godin has this input for us. Boring to who? Wall Street Journal is writing that screen time before bed might not be that bad at all. Forbes is talking about 15 aspects of marketing new business owners put too much focus on. And how much is my website worth? How much is your website worth? And I have some particular angles on that. The Whole Foods CEO was once told by a customer, you're just not a good CEO. And he gave an interesting response. Hopefully we can find that and dig that out. I'm going to talk to you about competitive analysis, how to do competitive analysis the right way. And there's another benefit of running that you might not know about. We'll touch on that. And pending the time we have, we'll touch on this last topic, how to take profits from your company. So again, glad you're here today. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Hope you're doing well today. And if you join me today and you're not feeling so great, well, I'm glad I can be with you. Maybe I can be a little shining light in your day today and help you feel just a little bit better. And if you're joining me today on the Rundown with Ramon and you're feeling fantastically blessed and great, well, I'm glad I can be with you today and be a part of your fantastically great day. So again, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today on a brand new edition, a brand new show. Let's get the show started right now, talking about topic tip number 1. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone is not your customer, and that's okay. You think about a company like Amazon and Walmart, everybody's ish for them, but even everybody's not for them. But majority of people buy from Amazon, especially in America. Western countries, sure. Many people go to Walmart. The parking lots are always full of people all the time. But for us smaller businesses, those are rare exceptions where Amazon's designed to sell everything to everyone. But for most companies, everybody's not going to be your customer. You take a Bentley, a high-end luxury vehicle. Everybody can't buy a Bentley. Everybody doesn't want to buy a Bentley. You have the hotel I'm in. Everybody doesn't want to be in this hotel for whatever reason it may be. Your products and services the same way. You're an accounting firm, you're a law firm. One, you can't handle all the customers in the world, but everyone may not be for you. They might want to be with Mindy's accounting firm, Becky's accounting firm, and not yours. Maybe you have plumbing services. Yes, everybody may need a plumber when their toilet gets stuck, but maybe for whatever reason, they didn't want to come to you. Maybe your prices were not within their budget. Maybe they thought your prices were too low and you were too cheap. Maybe, just maybe, like the color of your truck, maybe they found somebody else who can do it. It's not personal, but are you able to be satisfied and happy with knowing that everybody's not your customer? This is something to keep in mind, because when you can be safe and secure in the realization that it's okay that everybody's not my customer, you can focus on and serve those who indeed are your best customer. This is how it works. If you're focused on always wondering, why didn't they buy from me? And you should maybe ask, why didn't they buy from me? Especially if you know they're a perfect fit customer, especially if they raised their hand and said, hey, I have a problem that you may have a solution for. You should ask why they didn't buy. But then you dig deeper and realize, ooh, they weren't really a fit because they didn't like our branding. Ooh, they weren't really a fit because they didn't like our pricing. Ooh, they weren't really a fit because they felt they didn't like how we showed up. And you're doing the best you can, doing everything you can, then don't worry about it. Everyone is not going to be your customer, and you should be happy with that. Writes our friends at Business News Daily, Adam writes this, that everybody's not going to be your customer, and that's okay. But focus more on who is your customer and who you can serve. Alexandria Nicole, glad to have you here on the Rundown with Ramon. Good day to you, Alexandria Nicole. Glad today. Being happy, understanding everybody's not my customer. And that's okay, because focus on now, here's the problem. If nobody's your customer, if everybody doesn't want to buy from you, everybody's saying no to you, that's a problem. But if you got a steady book of customers, you build a nice business, $300,000, $3 million, $20 million in business, then everybody doesn't have to be your customer. Just those who need to be your customers can be your customers. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. You've just been entering into the Rundown with Ramon. Check us out better at zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. Get to know me better at ramonray.com as we continue on with this show on the Rundown with Ramon with the amazing Alexandria Nicole. Ding, 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 ding. Up next, how to secure unbiased financial advice. Every bit of financial advice is going to be biased in some way, because how I think you should invest your money may be different than the next guy or the next gal. But there's a few things that Cheryl Penny writes, an entrepreneur, to be getting as unbiased advice as we can from the right people. One, entrepreneurs need financial strategies rooted in unbiased advice to achieve long-term success. So the advice you're getting from the person you're getting is focused on your needs and not their needs. Number two, it says, while traditional brokerage models may present conflicts of interest and prioritize short-term sales-oriented outcomes, RIA models prioritize client needs, offering a broad range. It goes on. Even this article right here may be a bit biased toward RIA. Choosing an advisor operating under the fiduciary standard and opting for an independent RIA-based advisor can secure unbiased client-focused advice, transparency, and flexibility. Bottom line, any advice you're getting, you want to make sure it's unbiased as it can be, or if it's biased, that you know the bias at least that it's coming from, and you can make the determination if you want to listen to it or not. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Don't forget to take a little picture, take a screenshot, do a comment, do a share, let people know you're watching the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm glad you're here today. Ding, 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 ding. Some advice from Seth Godin. He talks about this interesting aspect of boring to who, and I want to read this, and I want to dive into it a bit more. Seth Godin says this: sometimes marketers, musicians, or speakers dig themselves into a solipsistic rabbit hole. I don't even know what that word means. Only Seth Godin would know that. They've heard their stuff before. They think everyone else has too. So they bury the lead, look for new laughs, and most of all, try to avoid boring themselves, which often leads to confusion or controversy, or most of all, a muddy message. You are not speaking up to entertain yourself. You're here to teach the next group of people who need to hear from you. Empathy and communication requires you to repeat the stuff that works as you continue to explore the next layer of what might work even better. In the words of my late friend Jay Levinson, writes Seth Godin, don't change your story when you're bored, or when your partner is bored, or when your team is bored. Change your story when your accountant is bored. That means when your customers are bored and they're not buying from you, maybe then you consider changing your story. But remember, there's so many possible customers out there who need to hear from you. So you have to get comfortable telling your story over and over and over and over and over again. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Did you know Wall Street Journal says that screen time before bed might not be that bad after all? Ding, 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 ding. Some studies have said that the blue screen is not great. It interrupts our sleep possibly, but Wall Street Journal study is saying that, hey, that might not be that bad after all. To have that blue screen, it's becoming more evident, writes the Wall Street Journal, that the tech in and of itself isn't always the problem, says Shelley Harris, a clinical psychologist specializing in behavioral sleep medicine in New York. She writes that we need to figure out how to tailor the recommendations to the person. And this is the nugget of the day. The blue screen itself may not be that bad, but it's who is using the blue screen and how it impacts them, because everything doesn't impact everybody, even though it looks like things have impacted Nicole Smith. Glad you're here today, Nicole, on the Rundown with Ramon. Good day to you. Love this. Alexandria Nicole says, I'm oftentimes telling the same stories and teaching the same lesson. However, I'm always looking for fresh ways to tell them. Alexandria, so true, so true. And thank you for being such a loyal member of the Rundown with Ramon. Julie Riga's here. Good day to you. Good day to you, Julie Riga. Good to have you here. I hope your podcasting family and all the things are all going well. But are you willing to tell the same story over and over and over and over again and not get bored with it? You may have heard the same story, but there's somebody else you're telling your story to, and they never heard the story. So don't get bored of telling it, because as Alexandra Nicole says, you can even tell it in new, fresh ways. But remember, if nobody's heard that story, it's a fresh audience. Tell them the same story over and over and over again. My mentor, Lamar Tyler, has a story about Krispy Kreme. He's probably going to share that story sometime in the next few days. But how he tells it is a little different each time, and I never get bored of hearing it. Screen time before bedtime might not be that bed after all. We just talked about that. Ding, 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 ding. 15 aspects of marketing new business owners put too much focus on. I wonder what that may be. Some aspects of marketing that you may want to not put so much focus on. Since our friends at Forbes, one, traditional metrics. Yes, metrics are important, but what are we measuring? What are we measuring? Instead, reprioritize to build authentic connections and meaningful interactions throughout the customer journey. Being everything for everyone, we just touched on that. You cannot be everything for everyone, so be careful what you're measuring. If 22-year-old young people are not investing in your website or clicking on it, if that's not your audience, don't worry about it being everything for everyone. Customer acquisition, new business owners heavily prioritize customer acquisition and overlook retention. Am I retaining my customer? Are they coming back? The promotion component, new business owners focus too quickly on the promotion component of the market mix without first getting product right. Focusing too much on the latest marketing trends, new business owners often fall prey to shiny object syndrome. Do-it-yourself tools. Today's marketplace offers marketing tools to help you establish a look for your brand, design a brochure, and complete other strategic creative processes. Activity or strategy. Too many organizations mistake activity for strategy. New businesses often pursue random acts of marketing. Immediate sales. New business owners often focus solely on immediate sales, overlooking the long-term benefits of brand building and nurturing customer relations. The aesthetics of marketing is important. Don't get caught up in the aesthetics of marketing. A perfectly designed logo, a trendy website. Bottom of the funnel marketing. I often find that new business owners focus too much on bottom of the funnel marketing tactics because they are quick to give an ROI since they are closer to purchase. The top of the funnel is important as well. Reaching a broad audience, that might not be so great to try to reach everyone in your funnel when instead maybe you need to go more narrow. Many entrepreneurs focus on the tangible, and being at a given event feels like you're making progress because you're talking to people. And events are great talking to the right people. Linear attribution. Attribution is rarely linear. New owners often think, place this ad, get that inbound lead, and yield this transaction, but it's not that simple. It's often not a direct dot from the source to the purchase. Often there are other things that go in between that affect that to know that. Their personal vision. New business owners often overemphasize their personal vision and underestimate the importance of customer perspective. Rapid growth on social media. New business owners often emphasize the rapid growth of their social media following, mistakenly equating numbers with success. Woo, this was good. 15 things you may want to reconsider in the marketing of your business. All the numbers you look at, all the numbers you count for success might not be what's best for you. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Talking about a lot of things that are good for you. Ding, 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 ding. How much is my website worth? You may ask yourself. Now, I've sold several websites for hundreds of thousands of dollars and less. And selling a website can be a great way for revenue if you have the traffic, if you have the domain name, if you have something that the person needs and you can sell it for a premium. So that's one value of your website. How long has your website been around? Domain authority. What's the links going to your website? Is it well known in a particular niche industry? There's many ways to sell your website. There's sites like Flippa, FE International, Empire Flippers. Many ways you can go to, marketplaces you can go to, and or just being in tune with who's around you and seeing if they may want to buy your website for whatever reason. Ding, 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 ding. A Whole Foods customer told the company's founder, "You're just not a good CEO." The customer said, "Hey, you don't act like a CEO. You don't dress like a CEO. You don't seem serious enough to be a CEO." Calling him wacky macky, saying it's not quite, you don't just live up to that. And McKay says, "I wanted to convey to other entrepreneurs that this journey," he says, "you have to grow both personally and as a leader as fast as the business. If you don't, they'll throw you out." In his book called The Whole Story, he explains how to become the leader your company needs without compromising your value. A customer had told him, "You're not like a CEO is supposed to be. You're wearing shorts, you have long hair, you're not a good CEO." "Well, the company's doing really, really well, so why do you say I'm not a good CEO?" "Well, you just don't act like a CEO." So here's my advice for us. If your company's going well, if your customers love you, if the revenue is there, if your employees are being served well by you, you're a good CEO. You don't have to have a Harvard MBA to be a good CEO. You don't have to have your hair a certain way to be a good CEO. What most importantly is, are you holding to your values? Are you holding to what your customers want? And is your company driving revenue? Because you don't have a business if you're. So maybe somebody will tell you, you don't look like a CEO. You don't act like a CEO. Ask them and ask yourself. Ask them first, what do they mean? Ask them to explain themselves. And if they're just saying, you're kind of untraditional, you're kind of different than we expect, then maybe you're a better CEO than they think. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. I don't know. Am I a good CEO or not? I don't know. But I know I'm proud of the fact that I've started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, and I'm here today serving you on the Rundown with Ramon. Competitive analysis the right way. Ding, 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 ding. Competitive analysis is so important to know who is our competition. And you know what? More importantly, maybe who our competition is not. But competitive analysis is great. Discover potential opportunities and threats. Understand where your business is doing well and where you need to adjust, as our friends at Convince and Convert. Enhance your products or services and promote your business and develop better strategies. So identify who to benchmark against. Be sure you're benchmarking against the right set of competitors. There's direct competitors, there's indirect or secondary competitors, there's substitute or replacement competitors, and there's new entrants in the market. There's a number of research tools you can use to leverage and get better research. You can conduct a product or a service analysis, assess your competitors' online presence. How are they doing or how aren't they not doing? Explore online review sites and see what your competitors are doing in review sites, understanding their sales tactics and results. Are you buying from them? Reach out to your competitors' customers. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and competitive analysis is so important. It's good to know who is your competition and who is it not. Ding, 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 ding. Another healthy benefit of running. Interesting article in Forbes, or in Fortune rather, said that one benefit of running is not just the health benefits you expect. Julie Riga, Alexandria Nicole, Karen Isaacs, others joining here at the Rundown with Ramon, Christine Smith. But it's also combating loneliness. When you run with others, God has made us to not be lonely. God has made us to want to be around other people. And when you run with others, what a great way that is to live life. My name was Ramon Ray, not a runner. I do push-ups and sit-ups and stretches, but I'm not a runner. But if you're running, It's a great way to not be lonely. Or do a power walk in the morning with people. One of my good friends does that in Ohio. She walks with a group of ladies in a power walk several times a week. Ding, 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 ding. Last topic of the day, how to take profits from your company. Payroll or owner's draw. That's one way. I pay myself a salary in my company. The overarching name is Smart Hustle Media, which owns Zone of Genius, Celebrity CEO, and other things I'm working on. Year-end bonus. You can give yourself a year-end bonus. Use a capital dividend account to withdraw money. Business paid benefits. Having your business pay different benefits that you normally would pay out of your pocket, and make the most of taxable deductions. Being a business owner has a lot of benefits to it. Paying yourself is one. Paying yourself smartly is good, is better. Make sure you leverage the taxable benefits of what it is to be an owner. Laneka, Aaron, glad you're here. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon, founder of Presses Staffing and co-host of the Celebrity CEO Show. Good you're here, Laneka. Thanks for being here. Karen Isaac said, I was told my presentation style was a 0. I didn't listen, and now people pay me thousands to speak. Karen Isaacs, you are an amazing icon of resilience and amazement. Thanks for being here today. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Not our usual Rundown with Ramon studios today, but I said, hey, I have a choice. I can do the show or not do the show, and I opted to do the show from the remote studios where I'm at today. If you like this show, make a difference in the world, see it as a value to your life, check more of us out at zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. Sign up for our email newsletter. I encourage you to ask yourself today, what do you really, really, really want to do in life and in business? And ask yourself, do you even want to be in business? And are you hungry enough to get to where you need to be in the business that you need to be in? What are your prices like? Is it premium or is it cheap? What are your prices like? Too cheap? You're not going to be able to pay yourself. You're not going to be able to pay your team. You're not going to be able to live the life you want. Of course, premium is relative depending on the customer you need. And then I want you to ask yourself, do you have the mindset to be in business that you need, Lanika? Do you have the mindset for business, Karen? Do you have the mindset for business, Julie? Do you have the mindset for business, Alexandria? Do you have the mindset for business, Christine? And finally, ask yourself this, what do you do best? When you find out what you do best and how God put you on this earth and how you can get paid to do it, you're in a great place. What I do best is edutainment. I'm one of the best keynote speakers and event hosts in the world, by far. My clients say it over and over again, repeat clients, and most importantly, the audiences I serve say it. My talent agency says it, one of the best event hosts and communicators. Number 2, what I do well are shows like this, serving you, being able to take something serendipitously, take something ad hoc, take something in the moment and run with it. That's what I do very, very well. Things I don't do well, maybe I'm not so great on long-term strategy, not so great on details. I need help with that. That's not my greatest asset, but I can make somebody feel comfortable. I can work with large brands and make a big sale. I've done that over and over and over and over and over again. Find out what you do well. Karen Isaacs is going to close out our show today, and she says, thank you. You make a difference in my and many others' life. Karen, I couldn't ask for a better compliment. When I start my day, all I want to do is make a difference in the world, and I encourage everybody else to make a difference in the world. The world can be a very cruel, mean place, but hopefully it's people like us that can make the world a better place. Go out and make a difference in the world. Thanks for joining me here on another edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Go out and be blessed, and I'll see you on the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Don't forget, go to zoneofgenius.com. Sign up so you don't miss out on anything. Zoneofgenius.com. Sign up to our email newsletter so you don't miss out on anything.